Oh my gosh, the downloads that are coming through, beloved. Listen, the downloads that are coming through, and I couldn't even get to clean the glasses. Good, I had to record it because I don't want you guys saying that I'm lying, what have you. Listen, just before I press record, I heard roses are red, violets are blue, he's feeling horny, and so are you. And then I heard the song. I started singing the song, actually, just randomly. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. All of the dark clouds have disappeared. And, beloved, I pulled out 2 decks today. 2 decks, okay? I'm so freaking excited. I know we're going into a part 2 right now. I pulled out 2 decks. So I pulled out my Roses in Love deck. And look, the first card, and I didn't even shuffle. They're feeling horny as fuck, beloved. They are literally. So this is a divine masculine energy because that was my Roses in Love deck, Oracle deck. Then I picked up and at the bottom of the deck, picked up my tarot. 3 cards popped out. Emperor, 2 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Baby, your man, your divine masculine, okay? Flip it as you so wish, whatever resonates with you, baby. Just take it as it is, yeah? He's coming in hot. He's coming in horny, baby. And literally, he's coming in horny for you. He's just like, I want to lay my wand down. Yeah. He wants to do what he needs to do. This divine masculine needs to get his sugars on with you, beloved. Confirmation. This divine masculine wants to make you his. It's almost like Spirit is saying he wants to consecrate his love for you, beloved. He wants to make you his. He knows exactly what he's going to do, how he's going to do it. And he's just like, yeah, I'm ready now. This knight is ready. You see this? He had to make a choice and a decision. It was almost like, yeah, he had to make a choice and a decision. Basically, an old cycle had to close out for this divine masculine for him to come forward into your energy, beloved. And now he's made a choice. And you see how confident he's sitting there? He's just like, yeah, I know what I need to do. This divine masculine, this emperor, he jumped on his horse, baby, and he took his largest wand. And he's bringing it to plant it right where it needs to go, baby. So I hope you're ready. Girl, divine feminine watching this. Girl, I hope you're ready. Alicia Keys, Unthinkable, where she's saying, you know what? Let's do the unthinkable. Yeah, they might call us mad, but let's do it. I'm ready. Are you ready? Cool, we're both ready. Let's do it. Yeah, we're crazy, but let's do it. Let's do the unthinkable. What's the worst that can happen? Seriously, like his energy, this Emperor's energy is like, and I'm wriggling, I'm fidgeting. It's sort of like he just literally it's getting a little bit too, what shall we say, a little bit too tight down there, beloveds. Ooh, I'm getting all hot, beloved. I loved you more than I let on. Yeah, exactly. But that was because he was having to make a choice, having to make a decision. But he's made that decision now, so he knows exactly what he needs to do. This emperor wants to make you his. Yeah, this emperor wants to make you his, and look, he absolutely craves you passionately. And boy, I tell you, the energy with this emperor, it is hot, beloved. This emperor could be a fire sign. He could have fire in his placements. baby, he could just be a really passionately, deeply sexual, just desirable individual. Like, you just look at them and you like literally want to eat your whole sushi board off of that divine masculine. That's the energy it's given, beloved. Yeah, he's a hot mess, honey. He's a hot mess. He's a mess, but he's a mess because he has so many sexual thoughts about you and him together, so many fantasies. He can't keep his, he just literally can't keep it. He can't keep little man under control. He can't keep little man under control. Oh, this is spicy. I hope I don't get blocked. That's all I gotta say. Because, tell you what we got coming out here. Oh my gosh, look, this is the energy that he's coming out of. Look, this is his energy. This is what he's had to battle through, you know, not knowing what to do, feeling burdened, but knowing that he needs to lighten his load. Like literally going through an awakening and a tower, which all stems from the fact that he had to heal his heart, right? He had to heal his heart chakra because for whatever reason, I don't know if this connection's taken, you know, time to come together, or, you know, you guys came together and then you separated. He had to heal his heart chakra. His broken heart from his past relationship literally sent him into multiple towers. And I'm telling you this, every time he had to face a karmic demon, literally, it just was burdensome for him. He couldn't cope with it. He knows that he's a very driven person. He's very hardworking. He's very passionate. However, he was aware after his first awakening, after the second, after the third, that actually he was carrying a load that he could have literally didn't need to carry anymore, because in all, you know, once the realization came through, so he had to go through the dark, right? He had to have all this destruction. But once the realization came through, he realized that actually the love that he thought he had was not true love. It was a karmic love. And once you have one karmic relationship, you don't go into another karmic relationship. You go into a divine relationship. However, you go into this divine relationship once you have healed, beloved. Spirit does not take you forward into a divine relationship unless you have done the inner work, unless you've sat in your shadow and you've sat in your light and you've made modifications. Thank you, Spirit. You've made modifications in your life to say, do you know what? I'm not going to do this anymore. So look, he has been able to balance his emotions now. Before, he wasn't able to balance his emotions. So maybe if there was a conversation, or, you know, he picked up on a whiff of the energy, he probably ran in the opposite direction, was just like, hell no, I can't deal with this right now. He was literally emotionally avoidant. He couldn't handle the connection. Hence the reason why every time he literally just kept on going into tower after tower after tower after tower after tower after tower after tower. But there came a point where this emperor would, you know, after he'd gone through all the archetypes of the knights, he became the emperor, and he was just like, what the hell has happened here? What have I been doing? Literally, the answer was there all along. She is my answer. I need to go forward to her. Look, he's coming forward. Pisces energy. He's coming forward with an emotional offer. Will you be mine? Will you be mine? You know that you're mine. I know that you're mine. Let's do this. 9, 9, and 11. Honestly, he's not ramping when it comes to his energy. Look. Oh my gosh, look. He absolutely knows who you are. He absolutely knows how you guys are he just knows who you are. And literally, he's coming through fast and passionately. And we're going into a part 2, beloved, because this energy is freaking beautiful.